Assalamu alaikum and very good morning dear students. This is our 7th video lesson and this lesson is for chapter 4. The name of chapter 4 is square and square roots, and today's topics are perfect squares and square roots, square root by prime factorization and by division method. Dear students, please open your mathematics books, new countdown, book 7. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to identify perfect squares and square roots of numbers, derive the square root of perfect squares by prime factorization, and determine the positive square root by division method. Perfect squares and square roots. A perfect square can be expressed as the product of two integers of equal value. As you can see, 11 multiplied by 11. Both are same numbers, so they have same value, and 121 is the perfect square. When the number is multiplied by itself, the product is known as the square of that number. It means 121 is the square of 11. The number that forms a square when multiplied by itself is called the square root of the product. So you can see the product is 121 and its square root is 11. The unit digit of a perfect square is always 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. Any big number, but the unit place has 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. The square root is expressed with the symbol which is called radical. So this symbol is called radical, and we write inside the number, it is called square root. The number which we write inside, it is called square root, and it is called radicand also. Square of any positive or negative integer is always positive, as plus 5 multiplied by plus 5 is equals to plus 25, but minus 5 multiplied by minus 5 is also equals to plus 25, because when we multiply negative sign by negative sign, it makes positive sign. Square root of positive integer is negative and positive both, because this is the reverse process of this. So 25, which has a positive sign, it is equals to plus 5 and minus 5 as the reverse of this thing. We cannot find the square root of a negative number. Now a puzzle which is given on page 52 of your book. You can see the numbers here 1, 4, 9 and 16. Which type of numbers are these? You can see these are perfect squares. How these are perfect squares? Because 1 multiplied by 1 is 1, 2 by 2 is 4, 3 by 3 is 9, 4 by 4 is 16. So what could be the next number? Yes, exactly, it is 25, because 5 by 5 is 25. Then 6 by 6 is 36, 7 by 7 49, 8 by 8 64, 9 by 9 81, and 10 by 10 100. You can see over here. Yes, so all of these are perfect squares. Now the next row, they have 3, 5, 7. Which type of numbers are these? Yes, these are odd numbers. So what could be next number? Could be 9. But how did we get? What is the relation between first row and second row? You can see and find it. So 4 minus 1 is 3, 9 minus 4 is 5, 16 minus 9 is 7, and what will come over here? 25, and 25 minus 16 will be 9, and so on. So the numbers will be 9, 11, 13, 15, 17 and 19. So you can understand this. This is a very interesting rule, and we can use this as a puzzle. Now, square root by prime factors. Find the prime factors of the numbers. We make pairs of the prime factors and take one pair once. The product of the chosen factors is the square root of the number. So we can see this in an example, the square root of 484. So we will write 484 over here and divide it by smallest possible number, which is 2 over here, and we will get 242. Then again we will divide it by 2, so it will come 121. Then we will divide it by 11, so 11 will come over here. So the pairs which we will get is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 11 by 11. So we'll take one pair once. So 2, we will write it once over here. Then 11, we'll write it once. So we will get 22. So the square root of 484 is 22. And we have to write both the signs positive and negative over here. Now square root by division method. It's a little new thing for you. So I will explain it. Steps of square root by division. First of all, pair the numbers from units place by putting a bar over every pair, and if the digits are in odd number, the leftmost digit will be single. As if we have to find square root of 38,416, we have to make pairs of first two digits, which are 16, and then 84, and 3 will be alone. Find the greatest number whose square is contained in the first pair or the single number. And so, as we have written over here, the greatest number which could divide 3 is 1 over here, because 2 2s are 4. So we can only take 1 1s are 1 over here. And then subtract and bring down the next pair with remainder. So we will write 3 minus 1, so it will be 2, and then 84 will come as it is in the pair. It will not be like division that only one digit will come down. In this, the pair will come down. So now add the quotient to the original divisor to make it the second divisor. So 1 plus 1 is 2, and then when we have 284 over here, because 84 has come down and 2 was here, so it is 284. So we have to choose the number by which we multiply to get the closest over here. So 9 multiplied by 29 is 261. So we will write 29 9s are 261. And find out how many times the new divisor is contained in the second dividend, as we have done over here, and we will continue this process until the sum will be ended. Now, continue the process if there are more pairs, as we have done over here. So when we minus it, we will get 23. 16 was the next pair, so we just put it down, and 38 is here. Now how we complete this sum? This is the completed sum, so you can understand in better way, like we did till here 38, and then we had 2316. When we multiply this by 6, so we will get the same number. So now our process has completed. So it means 38,461 has the square root 196. We can check it. If we multiply 196 by 196, we will get 38,416. The quotient is the square root of the number. So see this is the quotient, which was the square root of the number. Now the assessment. Which of the following numbers are not perfect squares? We can easily find this, which numbers are not perfect squares. Obviously this first one is not perfect square, 100 is perfect square, and 500 is not perfect square, same as 88, and 80,000 is not perfect square. 100 and 121 and 144 and 225 are perfect squares. Now the next question is, the square root of 1.96 is 0.14 or 1.4? So obviously it is 1.4. Yes, very good. Now if a square board contains 81 squares, how many squares are there in a row? So easy. It means we have to find the square root of 81, which is 9. Very good. Now what is the square root of 1 million? Is it very big question? No, it is so easy. Yes, it is 1000. How it is? We have to make pairs of zeros and just write one pair once, and this is 1000. So simple question. Now the summary of today's lesson. What we learned today? We did perfect squares and square roots of numbers. We found the square root of perfect squares by prime factorization, and we found positive square root by division method. And now today's written assignments. Your task 1 is question number 1 to 3, exercise 4A, page 56 of new countdown 7. Task 2 is question number 4 to 7, exercise 4A, page 56 of new countdown 7. Your task 3 is question number 1 to 6, exercise 4B, page 59 of new countdown 7. Your task 4 is question number 7 to 12, exercise 4B, page 60 of new countdown 7. And your last task is question number 1 to 7, MCQs 4, page 60 of new countdown 7. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Allah Hafiz and keep practicing.